Hi all, welcome to the channel. Today in this video, we'll be understanding sort transformation and mapping data flow activity of Azure Data Factory. So let's first go to the sample data set in order to see what we are going to achieve using sort transformation. So this is a very basic understanding of sort like we normally do in SQL using order by clause. Here we'll be using the sort transformation to achieve the same result. So let's go to the input data set. So here you can see the order ID, product name, order date. Okay, some orders are there. Okay, their IDs are there and their order date. So you can see they are ordered in different like years, different dates. So let's say we have to achieve the target where the order date should be the latest at the top, and going forward it should be in descending order, means the latest order should appear first. Going forward it will be in decreasing order. The data should be sorted on the basis of the order date column. So you can see in the result the latest order among all these orders is the one which is ordered on 15 January 21, and the product name is furnace. Okay, the next recent order was condenser. Okay, so it is going like this. And suppose let's say there is a need that you have to get the oldest order first and the newest at the bottom, then we'll go with the ascending order. Like in SQL we use it as DESC for descending, and by default it is ascending. So let's go to the Azure Data Factory. I can show you the sample data set which I have placed in my Gen2 storage account folder. So the name is sortinputdata.csv. So this is also having the same data set, okay, for our input. Let's first once also visit the documentation page of Microsoft. So this is the page, and it says that the transformation sort is applicable both on ADF and Synapse, because we also know that it is present in Synapse pipelines and can be used. So the sort transformation states that it allows you to sort the incoming rows on the current data stream. Okay, you can choose individual columns and sort them in ascending or descending order. Now next note is very important. This should be kept in mind while using the sort transformation in Azure. Now let's read it. Mapping data flows are executed on Spark clusters. We know that there'll be a master or a driver node and the worker nodes. So it distributes the data across multiple nodes and partitions. If you choose to repartition your data in a subsequent transformation, you may lose your sorting due to reshuffling of data. The best way to maintain sort order in your data flow is to set single partition. Remember this line? Set single partition in the Optimize tab on the transformation and keep sort transformation as close to the sink as possible. So the only point to remember is set it to single partition in the Optimize tab. So let's go to the Azure Data Factory and start implementing the pipeline. So let's create a new pipeline. Sort pipeline. Next, we'll have the data flow activity. Let's name it as Now let's add the source. So we know that our input data set is present here in the ADF underscore input folder, okay, as sort input data.csv. So let's go to the pipeline in the data flow activity and import the data set. So here's the option, new data set. So it is in the Gentoo account, click on it, continue. It's a CSV, so we'll click over here, continue, name it as sort input data set. Let's keep a copy of it. Link service, Azure Data Lake Storage 1. It's already there in place. If it's not there, create the link service first. Let's browse to the folder ADF underscore input. Here, the file name is sort input data.csv. Click OK. First row is having header. Click on it. This tall is fine. Click OK. Okay. Next, yeah, very important thing that the input file is .csv. So by default in the projection tab, you can see the type is string for all the columns. And you know that for our input data set, we have the order date. Okay, so the type is date over here. So we need to convert it into date. So let's go over here and select the format as date, the type date and format. Let's search for it. Yeah, so DT MMYYY. Fine. Click on it. Okay. Then here we do not have to do anything. It's fine. Let's preview the data. So for previewing, you need to first enable the data flow debug mode. Once the cluster is ready, we can preview the data. So let's wait for the cluster to get ready. So once the cluster is ready, after 2 to 3 minutes, click on refresh. And you can see the order date over here. Okay. Next, we need to add the sort transformation. Click on the plus sign. You can search for it under the row modifier section. Click on sort. Okay. So name it as sort products date wise. Okay. Next is these two options. So we do not want it to be case insensitive. These two options, we'll leave it as default. And here is the sort condition configuration where we'll take the column on which we want to sort it. So here it is order date. Click on it. Then we want it in descending order. Okay, the latest date should be printed first. Okay, so it will be DESC as we use in SQL. So here it will be descending. Click on it. Now first. So if in the entire data there are none, so it will be considered first. Let's go to the next tab, optimize. This is what is mentioned in the documentation page, that the best way to maintain order in your data flow is to set single partition in the optimize tab on the transformation. So this is the optimize tab of the sorter transformation, and we have to set it to single partition, else the sorting will be done into multiple different partitions and you won't get the desired result. Okay, so let's go to the data preview and refresh it. Yes, see that on the basis of order date, the data is sorted. So the latest one was furnace, which was ordered on 15th January 21, then 23rd condenser, and the oldest one is the coils, which was ordered in 2008. So it seems to be proper. attach it to sync. In the sync, we'll mention the data set. So we want it in Gen 2 as delimited text. Same link service. The location inside Gen 2 PDF underscore output folder. OK. First row will be having header. So click on it. Click OK. And here will be, here also in the settings, the file name option. The file name option, we are going to output it to a single file. So output to single file option we'll choose. So it will set it to single partition. So remember, in the sync also set it to single partition, and we'll take the output file name as sort output .csv. So once you change the setting over here, you can see in the optimize it is changed to single partition. By default it is use current partition. Now everything looks okay. Let's go to the data preview and refresh. Yes, so you can see that the data is sorted on the basis of order date. Okay, and since we have set it to descending here, so it is showing us a descending order. Okay, you can use the order as per your need. So let's now publish the changes. And let's execute the pipeline. So let's go to the monitor tab, and we could see the pipeline running over here. Let's wait for it to finish. Let's go back to the documentation page. So in the configuration here also, you can see it is little hazy, but you can see that in the sort conditions, you can mention the different columns on which you want sorting. Okay, so here they have used two columns, one as descending, the other one as ascending. Okay, so it depends on your use case whether you want different columns to be sorted in the desired orders. Okay, let's do that. And the options like case insensitive, whether you want to ignore the case when sorting string or text fields. Okay, so the case means whether they are small letters, capital letters, how they should be sorted. So for that purpose, we have the case insensitive option, which is here. Okay, then the other option is sort only within partitions. As data flows are run on Spark, each data stream is divided into partitions, as it's already mentioned in the note. Okay, so this setting sorts data only within the incoming partitions rather than sorting the entire data stream. Okay, so we'll not enable it unless we want it to be sorted within partitions. Sort conditions, which I've already told you, we'll select the column and the order in which they have to be sorted. So these three options we have to configure in the sort transformation. Let's go back to the pipeline and see if it's completed or not. So it's succeeded. Here, let's go back to the storage output folder, and we could see the sort output. Yeah, this is the one. We named it as sort output.csv. Edit, preview, and we could see the data sorted on the order date in descending. So we've got the desired result as expected. Okay, this is how we implement the sort transformation in Azure Data Factory. Only thing we have to keep in mind is the optimize tab setting. Okay, setting it to single partition. Okay, so thank you for watching the video. Happy learning.